Hmm? Not much, just on Insta. Yeah, I just sent you something. Where's your phone? No, on charge. I could get up and show you, but I would have to vacate this warm and comfy sofa. You're always welcome to come and join me here, though. What? What do you mean, am I sure? Nothing. You've been a little quiet today. Is something wrong? Come on, talk to me. You saw what? The message on Instagram. Yeah. It was my ex who messaged me. No, I don't follow him. And I don't know how you found me. I didn't tell you because there's really nothing to say about it. He asked how I was, and that he thinks of me often. And I said I'm not interested in talking to him, and told him not to message me again. And then I blocked him. Is it a big deal? Well, if it was an attempt to come back into my life, I'm pretty sure I slammed the door in his face. I don't know why someone who's supposedly in a relationship is messaging his ex after all these years. Yeah, I don't get why anyone would do that either. Well, that's the last I heard anyway. I don't keep tabs on him, and I'm certainly not interested in any new games he wants to play. That much I made abundantly clear. Did you think I would be interested in talking to him after the way he treated me? Yeah, I did want to mention it to you. I would have done at some point. I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Yeah, that whole situation doesn't deserve any more of my energy. It's in my past, and that's where I want it to stay. Babe, I did want to tell you, and I'll admit I was taken aback by it a little. I was worried that you might see that I was a little bit upset and would want to get involved. It got me thinking back to when you said that you wished you could have been there for me at that time. Yeah, a part of me does want to see you tear him apart. Metaphorically, of course. But we're supposed to be grown up about it and just deal with it sensibly. You know, I was miserable back then. It just reminded me of how and who I was at that time. But I remember the person that I've become and am today. And it didn't really affect me at that point. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. If our roles were reversed, I'd be kinda sad that you hadn't told me. Yeah. Really, I'm fine. It was a bit of a surprise, but that's it. Don't need drama in my life. I have you. Oh, you'll be my hero, huh? And what superpowers do you have? That does count as a superpower. You know, you're kinda hot when you get jealous. Not like in a weird way. No. It's sweet. It's an emotional kind of hot. Okay, I'm probably not making sense. Maybe hot isn't the right word. Oh wait, you're hot, of course you are. I should stop before I dig this hole any deeper. Okay, so it's just this feeling in my chest. And it's not me being happy at you being jealous. No, it's this feeling inside of my feeling safe by you wanting to protect me. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy, and weirdly a little bit lightheaded. I know, it probably sounds ridiculous, but it hits me in that moment like a reminder that you love me. No, I don't forget that you love me. Actually, wait. What will you do if I say that I did forget? And how are you going to remind me? Okay. Let's not do that just yet. Because we have other things that need our attention today. I might have to postpone your reminder until a little bit later, if you don't mind. No? Perfect. You know what I mean, though. Well, you're always poking fun at me if I get a little bit jealous about something, and you enjoy it way too much. I don't get flustered. Would you rather I didn't care at all? That's what I thought. I don't get jealous that often anyway, do I? When was the last time I said anything about anyone? Oh, wait. I almost forgot there was that annoying sales assistant. Never mind, let's not talk about this. No, this wasn't about that. This was about you. Doesn't it make you wonder, though, how here we are, the two of us, perfectly content in our own little world, and then you have people like that insert themselves into our happy bubble and try to mess things up. Oh, they're aware of their actions. Exactly. The audacity. See, when I get jealous or annoyed, it's not rooted in my not trusting you. It's not trusting those people who come in and mess with the happy bubble, you know? No one's allowed to mess with a happy bubble. Yes, I'm absolutely sticking with that name, and there's nothing you can do about it. You love it, really, don't you? I do feel better now that I've told you. Guess I'm just so used to shouldering certain loads all by myself. I almost forgot for a second how much lighter the burden can feel when I share it with you. It's pretty much non-existent. I've not made you carry it all, have I? You promise? Yeah, I'll tell you if I get any more sudden communications. I shouldn't do, but I will let you know. We'll deal with it together. Deal with bubble-popping fools swiftly and with no mercy. I like it. We should make that into a standard response. You know, just for future reference, too. What? It was your idea, and I, for one, love it. Well, who knows, it may come in handy for the future, at some point for either one of us. I'm just annoyed I didn't come up with it sooner. It might have saved me a little bit of heartache. Fine, I'm being a tad dramatic, but now I know you do secretly love it, I can always play along. And anyway, it shouldn't be a problem for too long. Nope. Because we're going to relocate our happy bubble to a remote, uninhabited island. You think I'm just daydreaming about it? I will most certainly make it a reality. Can you imagine building a cozy little home surrounded by trees, and then the beach that leads to a stunning blue ocean? I do imagine it will be in a relatively tropical climate. It won't be a cold and rocky island. Think about it. We could lounge around in our beachwear all day long. I thought that might get you on board with the idea a bit quicker. Just imagine it. Not a care in the world. What a blissful way to live. What do you mean? I could live somewhere like that. Don't say that. I don't want to think about the creepy crawlies. Talk about shattering the illusion, you big meanie. Oh, I'd get you to dispose of them. That's the politest way I can word it. And no, you couldn't just let them go outside. They'd walk straight back in again. Or you'll be on bouncer duty then. We could always move to somewhere colder. There'll be less creepy crawlies that way. Yeah. I would absolutely choose my home depending on the local insect life. I prefer the cold weather anyway. The heat isn't too fun. I love the idea of a big home built against the elements, with fireplaces in all the rooms. And we would always cuddle for the extra warmth. Quite happy with that arrangement. What would I take with me if we could go right now? Can I only take one thing? Easy. I would take you. I don't need anything apart from you. What about you? What would be the one thing that you take along? A Kindle with all the world's books in it. That's cool. Pretty sensible way to spend your time. For me? How so? Okay, smarty pants. I would bring you, and you would bring the Kindle for me. You almost had me there for a second. Here I am, being all sentimental, and I thought you were just being practical. Yeah, like, I'd bring a book with me so that I don't get bored. Not to steal the words right out of your mouth, but I'm always thinking of you too. You'll let me steal them. On what condition? You want me to agree to it blindly? That's a bit risky, if you think about it. Well, yeah, heaven only knows what you'll ask me for. Because I know exactly what you're like. See? You can't even deny it. It's not a bad thing. And you can read me pretty well, too. Okay, really, really well. Go on then. I agree to your condition. Whatever it may be. I accept. Cool. Just cool. What's your condition then? What are you doing? I did steal your words earlier, yes. That's fair. You can steal me now.